Hey, luck is a luck.
Hey guys, it's Midnight Philosopher, and I'm here with the Zeiss Ikon R10, which is a clone of a multi-lock MT5 Plus. If you look here on the key, you can see all the elements of the lock that interact with the key. We have our pin-in-pin slots right here. We have the element that interacts with the alpha spring, and we have the channel that interacts with the sliders. First of all, I'm going to move all the sliders to the very left. And I'm going to go to the very back of the lock. 5. And set the slider back here. There we go. Make sure the other sliders aren't overset. And I think the sidebar is set. One for the alpha spring. That's set. Now the driver pins. One felt good. We'll click from 3, 4, and 5. Some little click from 1 right there. Two is binding tightly. Come back to them. Okay. Check the other pins. They all feel pretty loose. So just try to get to the inner on 2. And maybe I felt something pop, I'm not sure. But I got a little click from the inner on 3, or on 4 I mean. And 5 feels like it's binding now. I think it's the inner that wants to set maybe. Something popped down, I think on 3. And I'm in a deep fall set. And check 5 here, and we are open. Awesome. Okay. Let's zoom out quickly. And show the lock is open. And I will lock it back up. Get the C-clip off. Key. Follower. There we go. Sidebar, I'll put them in slot 7. And these springs also. Let's get alpha pin. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Key out of here. Organize these a little bit more nicely. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. And driver pins. 1. About the inner pin. Okay, all popped out of my tweezers. 2. 3. Keep popping out of my tweezers. Alpha. Spring, and then 5. Spring, and 4. And spring. Sure it's positioned a little bit better there. There. All right. Let's get bring it nice and close to the camera. Okay, there's all the elements of the lock. You can see the counter milling on both sides here. All those driver slots, and we have the slots for the side pins, slot for the sidebar, bricking hole. We have all of our pins here and the housing, which you can see slots for the chamber, and we have the slot here for the sidebar. I'll show a couple quick close-ups of the sidebar itself. You can see all those little extra leaves that stick out, and those interact with the side pins, which have these little holes in them, which is where those leaves fit into, and they also have little serrations on the top, which act sort of like false gates, but they're much smaller than the true gate, so it's easy to tell the difference between two. We have our driver pins here, which have a little spool at the bottom of those inner pins, and we have our alpha driver pin, which is a sharp spool. We have our alpha pin itself, and the little thin part is the part that interacts with the key and that you pick. You don't actually pick this big part, so it's a very small little part right there. It can be tricky to find. And driver pin or key pin and inner key pin. Just one fits inside of the other, just like that. And there you go. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and see you again.